Welcome, my friends, to another episode of Journal Entry. And this is my time every week. Yeah, go back what happened in the previous week, look forward into the future, and just again, I'm trying to add some more topical things, which is hard because this is kind of a downtime of summer in terms of my building. I have been doing a little bit of sets, so you may see on the channel there's a build experience from this last Sunday. Mercari hauls are back, which was a lot of fun, and welcome to the community, Pierce. Actually, thanks for reaching out on YouTube on the video that he asked me nicely in a handwritten letter to give him a shout out, and he got one. Now he's getting two. So I think it was LWR Pierce. On Mercari is his store. He has plenty of figures left, so go out and check those out. He's got fair pricing on them. So. And I love Mercari, and in every video in one of the descriptions, one way to support the channel other than subscribing, which I really appreciate. A couple folks subscribed this week, so that's good, is to whether you drop a like, it helps the algorithm. Otherwise, in the description, if you haven't done Mercari, try to sell some stuff. That's actually the best way. So it's not, you don't even have to buy anything. You can sell some stuff, and that's actually how I got started in my Mercari buying journey, if you will. And I swear I'm going to... The only thing that would be really hard is all the small advent parts. But maybe what I'll do is showcase all the figures that I've gotten from all the different sets. That would be fairly easy for me. I could just look back at all the videos and lay those out. But it's been so great because I sell just random things. Even if my wife doesn't want to sell it on Facebook, it's where she sells most of her stuff. I'm like, if it's good enough, I'll sell it. And I've done that a couple times. Or just other, some figures that I'm not really into. I've sold a few of those, like a few CMFs. When you get the wrong one, sell it. Maybe somebody else wants that in their collection. And so I've been able to sell just enough to sustain a pretty sizable aftermarket Lego collecting. I still feel like there's a lot, and I do, I use you can hit the like button and save like a whole laundry list of figures. When they sell, you just take them out, maybe look for another one, something like that. And you can even save searches, which is kind of dangerous, and it alerts you to figures that come available that you're looking for, as long as they tag them properly. So that's really helped me, and some of it's just staying on top of it. And then, of course, as long as I've sold stuff and I have the budget, then you can go ahead and purchase. And then the other thing that Mercari does that I like and I've taken full advantage of is sometimes they'll do, to kind of boost their inventory levels, because they don't get paid unless people are buying and selling, right? So if you sometimes if you wait, they'll do like 20 submissions, sell 20 items online, put them for sale, and then you get like a $10 coupon that you have to use in the next 30 days, something like that. Those are really nice because in theory, if you're posting things, you're selling things, which then helps your balance, and then you can use that $10. And as long as you've got stuff ready to buy, I've always got stuff on my list. Like even the figures that I just purchased this last week, I used the 10% coupon, which was really important. In fact, I got my budget down to a penny, so thanks, Pierce. I literally only had a penny left in my account. Otherwise, I would have had to just add my credit card in there. But I try not to use my credit cards on the Mercari. In fact, it doesn't have my credit card on file, because I've actually never charged anything. So I'm completely funding all of my purchases from my sales, which is pretty solid. And I would say over the course of, and it's got all these stats, which is always really fun to go over. So let's see, selling, let's see, where do you find that? I forget. Oh, here we go. So I've sold 80 items for a total of $708.48. So that's been over 2 years. So I started last year, and I think I started the year before, and I only sold a couple items. And I think I had listed a few items and sold a couple in the beginning of the year. And I was like, oh, this is kind of nice. Like, I was able to get some of my microfighters that I needed. Well, I did most of that on eBay, but anyways, I was able to, no, I did get the one of the microfighters. There's the one in Last Jedi. I was able to get that microfighter versus set, the Imperial Heavy Walker versus the Ski Speeder. That was really cool. And then I started being like, oh, this is a great way to get a lot of those aftermarket figures or sets that I missed, especially for the smaller ones. And you just keep selling, get your balance. They were running coupons and things like that. I used in fact, I think the person that benefited from my buying and selling was M&R Productions, because Ryan used to use Mercari. He's switched to other platforms because he's more monetized on it. But I'm sure he used my credit as well, where I sold stuff and then I got a $40 credit to purchase things, and I used that to buy some of the advent calendars that I'm trying to collect. So it really does help. Doing some buying and selling. I feel like it's, ideally, I was thinking about this the other day. I don't feel, I'm definitely not an investor. I'm always interested in the value of sets, even though I'm not really going to sell many of these things. So like these droids, I'm like, this is a great deal. Over time, it's going to increase in value. Absolutely. But frankly, I'm probably not going to ever sell it. Like, unless I really, really had to. So I'm mainly a collector to use the sets, not a collector to then resell. But I think it's in the back of your mind, it's helpful to know that you're buying something which is crazy, that you're having fun with, you're enjoying, you're displaying it, you're doing mocks, but then it also has a resale value, and a significant one, and it could even, in some cases, for the right figures, could go way up in value. Like, who knows? Like, some of these super battle droids over time could start to become, the minimum standard could be like $10, because over time they're breaking and they're going, or they're getting lost, or the demand could increase as more and more Phantom Menace era type buyers come into the market. The price is only going to go up because it's not on the market, it's only after sale. And the more people that buy them, it takes that off the market, so there's less sellers. Unless there's a lot of people putting them on the market and just don't care about battle droids, and then the prices stay pretty stagnant. But generally speaking, if the supply and demand gets out of whack, some of these figures just shoot to the moon, essentially, which is pretty wild to think about. So again, that was fantastic. Looking forward to this week. Well, and I probably should explain my shirt. In terms of personal, we throw a party every year. That's also kind of why there's hard to build a lot of sets this week. So it's very much a lot of, you'll see reviews, some really small builds, those types of things. But we throw our annual party, and it was a lot of fun. It was a perfect evening out. So in the greater Chicago area, it was like, 100 plus degrees. It was like wild storms all week. And then the night of our party, it was like 75 and perfect out. So, and we just, we did pickleball, we have table tennis, we had karaoke, we had beer pong, we had all sorts of stuff, lots of food and just fun. So it was a great time. And we've been doing this since before I think of a year or 2 years before the pandemic. So this is like the 5th or 6th annual. I'd have to look that up how many times, but I feel like we've done it at least 6 times. We used to do a lot of black parties, but now we're pretty much hosting at our house every year. It's end of summer, towards the end of summer. Usually we do it in August. This year we moved it up to the last week in July, so a lot of fun. But in terms of building, and that's what you're here for, I'm going to open, and this is kind of a book club. We're bringing the book club back. No, I really should. I really liked the book club, but it just hasn't. I haven't been reading a lot of full books. I've read like part of ones, but I just haven't gotten on that. Maybe in maybe in the fall, we'll do season 2 of the Journal of Scott's Book Club. But we're going to bring it back temporarily with this Build Your Own Adventure Y-Wing. This was a great get that I was able to get on Amazon and a previous haul. And I also, this one's going to be a lot of fun to kind of check out. Do the small build, but then also at the same time, there's stickers in here. There's the book itself. They have a lot of really good ideas. And it should be a lot of fun. So look forward to that video coming out towards the end of this week. Otherwise, we've got things like the droid review and other small reviews kind of coming out this week. There isn't a lot from a mock standpoint. I still have a lot of sorting, and I want to start kicking that off over the next week or two. So that's it in my week in review. Let me know what's your summer schedule like. Are you looking forward to the fall building season? When is building season officially? I don't know. For me, it's when football starts, the building starts, because you kind of, I love having the games on the background. So if Ronnie from Builder Buds is still watching, Kansas City Chiefs, we got to have our ongoing banter, the Packers versus the Chiefs. And do they even play each other this year? I forget. They might. Let's see here. NFL, I should have this already planned out, but I do, just so folks know while I'm looking this up, that I do this kind of on the fly. I might have I put some thought into it before I start, but then sometimes it goes, December 3rd. Is it in Kansas City? Oh, it's at Lambeau Field. Well, let me know, Ronnie. I mean, if you want to come up for the Kansas City Packers game, I've got a place to stay up in Green Bay. So if you want to make the trip, let me know. We can make it happen. We can make your dreams come true on YouTube. So with that, thanks to Pierce. You're awesome. And Ronnie, if you're watching, then, Kansas City Chiefs Packers this year. So let's go. I might be able to get, my parents don't have tickets this year, but we could probably buy some and get up there. And again, we have a place to crash, so let me know. But anyways, with that, you're awesome. Thanks for watching this episode of Journal Entry, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.